Hey, I'm Taylor, and my brain's a mess. If yours is too, welcome. This podcast is for folks who feel overwhelmed, anxious, or just tired of pretending everything's fine. I'm a therapist, but this isn't therapy, it's real talk about being a human. Let's dive in. Today, we're diving into something nobody warns you about when you start to work on boundaries: the emotional backlash that shows up after you finally say the thing, protect your peace, and draw the line. You do the right thing, and then your brain screams, "What if they hate me now? Was I too harsh? I probably should just let it go." If that's you, pull up a blanket and a nervous system snack. You are not the only one. Let's walk through why this happens, what it actually means, and how to survive the emotional hangover of doing what's best for you. We are taught that once you learn to set boundaries, life gets easier. You speak your truth, the other person respects it, you feel empowered, and everything is healthier and clearer from then on. Except sometimes it goes like this. You set the boundary, they get defensive, you start spiraling, you question everything, you feel guilty, anxious, or weirdly hollow. It's not always peace, sometimes it's emotional whiplash. And that doesn't mean the boundary was wrong. It means your nervous system is adjusting to a new pattern, one where you're not abandoning yourself. So here's the thing. Boundaries are relational disruption. Even when necessary, even when done kindly, they change the pattern. And your body doesn't always love change, especially if you're used to fawning or people-pleasing. You were taught that love is equal to self-sacrifice. Conflict was unsafe growing up, or you learned to keep the peace at all costs. So, even when your adult self is like, "Good job, that was healthy," your survival brain is like, "You've made us a target." That fear, it's not irrational. It's leftover wiring. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between "they're slightly uncomfortable" and "we're about to get abandoned." So let's be clear about this up front as well. Feeling guilty does not mean you did something wrong. Guilt is what happens when your nervous system bumps into an old rule, something like, "Nice people don't say no," "It's my job to make them feel comfortable," "If I upset someone, I'm a bad person," or "I shouldn't need anything." So when you set a boundary, you're not just communicating a limit, you're breaking a rule your system thought kept you safe. And yeah, your body might throw a little tantrum about that, but discomfort is not danger, and guilt is not proof that you're a monster. It's proof that you're healing. So this is what emotional aftermath might look like. Racing thoughts, should I have said something differently? Rehearsing the conversation 500 times in your head. Sudden urge to fix it or check in. Feeling panicked when you don't get an immediate response. Or wanting to apologize for taking up space. Again, this doesn't mean the boundary was wrong. It means your system is trying to return to the old safe pattern, even if that pattern wasn't necessarily good for you. Okay, so now that we've talked about what this is, what can you do about it after your brain goes rogue after you set the boundary? Let's try a couple of things. First is to name what's happening. Say, "This is my nervous system reacting to change. I am safe." Or, "I'm allowed to feel this way and still stand by my boundary." Naming it often reduces the shame spiral. Next is to track the urge to fix. Watch what you do next. Do you text them? Explain more? Apologize for your tone? Sit with the urge, but don't act yet. Ask yourself, am I trying to repair something real or just relieve my discomfort? Then regulate. So come back to your body. Place a hand on your chest. Take a longer exhale than inhale. Go outside and name 5 neutral things, or move in a way that feels grounding. The idea is to regulate before you reconnect. Then remind yourself what the boundary was for. What did you protect? What truth did you honor? Write it down and let yourself remember your why. Setting boundaries is a healthy act, but healing doesn't always feel good right away. Sometimes it feels like grief, sometimes it feels like guilt, sometimes it feels like static. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're disrupting something that needed disrupting. You're not mean, you're not cold, you're just someone learning that your needs matter. And that's going to take some adjustment, but it's worth it. That's it for today. Thanks for being here. If this episode helped you feel a little more human, share it with someone who gets it. You'll find links to blog posts, the Safe and Sound Protocol, and other stuff I mentioned at innerhearttherapy.org. Take care of your messy, brilliant brain. I'll catch you next time.